What's up, everybody? This is Jason, the lucky bastard Uthenwoldt, and you are watching the Fantasy Footballin' Show. Before we get into this, please like this video if you like it. If you don't like it, you could dislike it too. Yeah, whatever. We'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Please subscribe for more content and leave some comments. We love interaction with everybody who does it, the 3 or 4 people. I'm going to do the player pause for tomorrow night's football game with the Ravens at the Buccaneers. I always got to try to remember. Ravens at the Buccaneers. I'm doing the Ravens. Tyler's going to do the Buccaneers. It may look like I'm in a little cave. It's kind of weird. It's like super dark and echoey, but we're in the process of still moving in. So this is the only place I could find that had no boxes everywhere. I mean, there's still boxes, but I had to push them off. Plus, I got the internet fix. I am high speed, the need for speed. I got it. So it should be all good. All right, so I'm going to do the player pause for the Ravens. Let's go. First off, Lamar Jackson. Play him. He's your stud. He's been doing pretty well. He's a 4th-ranked quarterback. He averages 29 points a game. The key component with him is that each game he also averages at least 70 rushing yards, which is great. That's 7 additional points your quarterback is getting. You want as many points as you get, he's getting them for you. I know last week he had a kind of a down week against the Browns. For one, it was a division rival. 2, Gus Edwards was back, and he played pretty well. And it seemed like they were really trying to control the game. They had time of possession, I think, by 9 points or by 9 minutes. They were really relying on the run, and it worked out, right? He still had, I think, like 59 rushing yards on 10 attempts. Didn't really throw the ball much. He only had 16 passes, and I think it was like 100, like not even, it was 120 yards. That's what it was. No touchdowns, but they didn't. They didn't need to throw the ball much. They were relying on the run, and it worked out. You know, they got the dub. One thing, though, Buccaneers defense, even though they've been kind of bad lately, their defense is still pretty decent. They're 13th against opposing quarterbacks for fantasy. But the thing is, like I said, Lamar Jackson could run the ball. He's a part of that rushing game. Which adds to his ability to score. I do think he's going to pass more this game, just because Thursday night games, as we can see this past years, has been more defense. I think he's going to pass the ball more. So he's going to get more passing opportunities and rushing opportunities. You play him. Play. All right, the running back, the guy who I just talked about, who did well. This is risky. This could turn around and probably bite me in the butt, in the booty. Gus Edwards, he had a good game last week. It was 16 rushes for 66 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. It's great. When you picked him off waivers, probably. He came back from his ACL. He looked good. The Ravens were rolling with the rushing game. Then he gets limited practice all week. With a knee, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, he may or may not even play. And if he does, how well is that knee going to be? Just a short turnaround too. I think he's going to be a risky play. I'm going to say pause on Gus, the Bus Edwards. I can still see him having a pretty good game. The Buccaneers run defense, I believe, here in my notes, they're the 5th, so they're even better. They're pretty good at stopping the run, right? You know, the Ravens running game, it looks like it's starting to improve, but being it's Tampa Bay at home, short turnaround, Thursday nights, it's been defense. It's going to be hard. I'm going to say pause. He's going to be touchdown dependent, I believe, in this game. Like I said, I think Lamar is going to have more throwing opportunities than they are going to rush the ball. Who's he going to throw that ball to? This Lamar Jackson I keep speaking of. Bateman's out there, right? He played last week, but like I said, they only threw the ball 16 times last week. He only had a couple of grabs. But I'm going to say put a pause on him. Tampa Bay is 9th against wide receivers. But the thing is, Bateman, he only averages like 3 receptions a game, and he's more for like their deep threat, the big plays. Tampa Bay's defense doesn't really give up a lot of big plays. I see him having another 3-4 receptions, 50, 60 yards. That's about it. I wouldn't play him. There's other options out there. I hope you have other options on your bench that you could replace Bateman with. So, who's he going to throw the ball to then, Jason? I'll answer that with a question. Who is the number 2 tight end in fantasy football? Mark Andrews. And what is the biggest weakness of the Tampa Bay's defense? Covering tight ends. So what do? You have an elite tight end. You got Lamar Jackson throwing you the ball. I know he had a dud last week. Mark Andrews had a... Did I say Mark Jackson? Mark Andrews. Elite tight end, number 2, ball. He had a down week. He was a dud, right? I think maybe 1 catch, some yards, like I said. They were relying on the run a lot last week. They were doing a lot of management. This week, Lamar's going to throw it. He's going to toss it. I think Mark Andrews is going to get around 10 to 12 targets in the game. It's their weakness. I think they're going to try to exploit it. Start Mark Andrews. And here's another kind of little risky thing you could do here. Play Baltimore's defense. You know what? Tampa Bay is not looking good. They've only scored over 20 points 3 times this year. 3 times, and that's Tom Brady in the backfield throwing the ball. They don't look the same. Thursday night, defense, try it out. There's some defenses out there that are better, but they're probably already on another team. If you have Baltimore, play him. Do it. Also play Justin Tucker just because he is, the most accurate kicker of all time. He's one of those guys. He's a kicker that you always got to play. If you draft him, you always got to play. Little side note. Let's just say Gus Edwards doesn't play. Like, he doesn't get a full practice in and he's not able to suit up. Looks like it's probably going to be Justice Hill and Kenny Drake. Pause on Justice Hill. In a deeper league, PPR, I would start Drake, because he's going to catch some balls out of the backfield. That's what he's in for. That's what he's meant for. I think in deeper leagues you can start him. I think that's it. I think I went over the key people, the key players who are most likely on teams that you're thinking about if I should play them or not. I think I went over it. It wasn't a whole lot. I wish J.K. Dobbins was on this because I had him, but no, he is on IR and he's killing me. Other than that, we done. There goes the notes. It went flying. I have to pick it up or my wife will get mad at me. Thank you for watching. Tyler has his coming out, I think, tomorrow before the game. If you like this video, please like it. If you like me, please like it. If you hate me, that's okay. Dislike it too. Please subscribe so we're going to keep putting out more videos. You can keep getting them. They'll be like, oh, they put out another one. Let me go through it. Yay! Leave a comment. Be like, Jason, you were wrong again. You were wrong again. Why do I follow you? And I say we're here for the laughs, mainly. Anyway, good luck tomorrow, guys. And we'll talk later, all right? I'll see you guys on Friday.